Shout out to all my barbers. Shout out to my stylists. With Beds and Baldheads, I'm your host, Fat Lace. Got Mr. Aggie Pride in the building.
Yo, what up?
Cousin D. Got the Soul Survivor Barry.
Yes, sir.
If you look on the other side, he's not a guest. Another part of the family. Got my brother OC in the building.
Yo.
What's going on, fellas?
Chilling. Another week. Martin Luther the King Day.
Martin Luther the King.
Who
Look
had
at-
to work?
I didn't have to work.
I did.
I did.
I had to work.
Feel some type of way about that.
Dr. King tried to love somebody. You know.
Like a smooth
Look at King right there. King look a little groovy right there.
Yo, he do.
He looks a little groovy.
He looks stuck. Yes, he does.
What was he
He
sipping
looks
on?
stuck.
Right? He looked.
Smoking that reefer.
Yeah, he looked more,
I don't know.
Hand
he
on
about-
the
looked more
elbow.
zooted than anything else.
I stand and I'm like, damn. I
On the
should've
elbow.
took his
Yo,
ass in.
King look a little groovy right there.
Leave the Reverend.
He in the
leave,
library though.
leave the Reverend alone.
Leave a good reverend alone.
He's in the
Why?
library.
You can
The
enjoy
good
it.
You know what I'm
doctor.
saying? You
You
get
can
high,
enjoy
you get high
Enjoy
test
it. Really
scores.
good
You know how it go.
library, believe me.
Yeah.
Dr. Reverend.
The good Dr. Reverend Martin
Mhm.
Luther the King. Shout out to everybody celebrating Dr. King. I definitely watched that video. Did y'all watch the video this weekend? Today? The rap that sing, celebrate. What is the name of that real song?
What you talking about?
Dr. King. The Dr. King rap. Y'all remember the Dr.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I do.
Dr. King tried to love somebody. That one. Yeah, that one right there.
Look,
Yo.
never heard of it.
I always go to the Stevie Wonder. That's my go-to.
The Stevie Wonder. I don't even know the Stevie Wonder one off top.
Yeah.
His-
I don't know the words off top, but that's what I go to usually.
That Dr. King.
But to answer your question, no.
Yeah, I was watching that yesterday on Video Music Box. That's what I like that. I found out.
You
fun
watched
fact.
it where?
Video Music Box. It still comes on
On what channel?
same channel, channel
Only
25. Nah,
Right.
it comes on. Yo,
When the North channels.
I'm the only person. Hold up, it shout out. I got T hold it down on the Instagram live. I got T in the building. Shout out to you. TJ will be coming in soon. Now it comes on like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm the only hip hop geek who really DVRs whatchamacallit, Video Music Box. So I check it.
So you're not up at 2 a.m.
Nah,
I'm asleep.
sometimes it
Sleep,
depends.
sleep.
It depends. But I definitely watching it and they played it. And I found out Prince is the one who paid for the money with the video. Everybody's in that.
Yo,
Hey.
Prince probably used to do so much behind the scenes that we don't know about. Like,
Yeah.
Real.
A lot of dressing, funny.
not
you know.
even that. Like,
He was
obviously,
cheeks-
like
he
you
was
said,
cheeks
if
out
he-
with it.
Yeah.
If he financed that, whole process for that.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that.
It was like
before.
50 racks. Who Morris Day was on Vlad TV.
I watched that.
And he spoke about it. He was like, you
Wow,
know,
that's different.
it was a good interview if y'all didn't see it. And he
It
was
was.
talking about how Prince ain't paid him, but he talked about how Prince paid for that video. He's like, it's Dr. King, man. Of course, I'm pay for
it
it.
was beefing a little bit.
They definitely was beefing. So that was, a
'Cause he
big
took his
move.
girl in Purple Rain.
Who was in that song? They had a few artists had Run DMC. Run was not in there. I wonder why Run was in it. Menudo was in there. Fat Boys, Curtis Blow.
I know
So-
what you're talking about now.
Yeah, that
I know
was
what you're talking
New
about.
Edition.
Yeah,
Bobby
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
make the cut.
That was almost like as
Like a We Are the
I don't know.
World
Do you
type.
feel
Kinda
like that
like
was
one.
bigger than the We Are the World joint?
I liked it
Michael
better,
and
but
all
it
of
wasn't
them?
bigger.
Nah, it wasn't big.
Because that had
But I
a
like
lot
the
of
song
that had
better.
like 50 features.
That did.
Like 50.
That did. One of the features, I think she might have been in both of them, was Whitney Houston. This is she got. Is she inducted? She was inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Whitney Houston and the Notorious B.I.G. That's a big move right there.
Facts,
Baby,
facts.
baby.
That was big time.
Big. And no pun intended with that one right there. that the two of them they got inducted. I get confused when it's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like I didn't know everything was rock and roll.
We invented that too, so.
We did invent that.
I mean, they throw everything into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
They
I guess,
do.
after a certain amount of time, but what was Whitney in prior to that? I mean, that's crazy if she wasn't in some sort of Hall of
And
Fame.
because you don't hear R&B Hall of Fame, you don't hear like hip hop
No.
Hall of Fame. We ain't been to that
probably
long.
have
She was
to
too
do
young
my
to be in the
research.
Motown Hall of Fame.
True.
So
It probably started that way. It probably started just rock and roll, maybe. You know what I'm saying? And over the years,
because
they
Rolling
included
Stone,
other genres and stuff like that. You know.
I think it's something. I wonder if that's something to do with Rolling Stone. That's probably why they primarily
It might
for
be.
the rock and roll culture.
Yeah.
It might be, but that's huge right there. Both of them are deceased, but their impact with the culture, the impact in their primes was huge. It was definitely huge.
Now, I'm not sure. Is Big the first rapper?
No, Run DMC's in
Run
it.
DMC.
I think LL.
NWA.
There's a few other people.
Oh,
NWA.
LL too.
You know what? I did know that.
I wasn't sure if LL is LL's in it.
I'm not sure about LL, but I did know about Run DMC.
Run DMC,
I
definitely.
did know that.
LL's big, man.
I did know Run DMC.
LL is huge.
LL just dropped the album.
I would think LL
Are you
would
not
get in
gonna get
before Biggie.
I'm not gonna get it. Definitely not.
Yeah.
I looked at the cover. I thought I
LL
was
should
looking
be
at
there before Biggie.
NCIS.
I would
Did he
think
have a
would
shirt
be.
on?
Yes.
Oh, all right, that's good.
He was dressed like he was doing his
Well, to
NCIS
me-
character. That's what I thought it was.
To me, he's still underrated.
I think so as well.
Did he have like one of them Under Armour caps on?
Yeah.
One of the FUBU joints? Like, what was that show?
Could-
In the House, something like that?
Yo, could Jay-Z be in the Hall of Fame now from the work that he put in?
No. They usually wait till you're
Did.
older. I don't know.
Not active? Like when is the boy's about, is he 50 now?
Yeah, he's 50.
Yeah, for sure.
He's
Him
50.
and Puff.
But he's still, I think because he's, like you said, he might be still semi-active. They might not let him do it, get him in there until he's done.
They might be waiting for him to Bill Cosby himself before they let him in, you know?
I think he wasn't going to be done before they put
Damn, they
him
going.
in.
You think he gonna Bill Cosby?
No, I'm just saying, you know, they.
I think it'll
If
be a
at this
long
point,
time.
if Hov ain't in there by now, like, come on, man.
think-
What y'all waiting for?
He won't be in there in about another 5-10 years, in my personal opinion.
Yo, is this the reason why they really broke up? Reason why The Rock really broke up? While I'm flicking these, right? Is she really the as we look at Dame Dash right here, with Aaliyah sitting on his lap? You know, I started looking at these pictures, and I'm wondering, like, you know how we can take pictures with a woman, and it's cool.
Right.
Then it's like, hold up. They got something going on. So right here, we all know that Dame was in a relationship with Aaliyah. It's kind of tricky when it comes to Hov. Like, they never really confirmed it. But is that, like, yo, nah, they rock.
One
It's like,
might
post
have
right
been
here.
way before
That
the
looked
other.
like Hov looking like, yo, Dame, get your girl.
This is what I was.
wasted.
Nah.
From what I heard was Hov actually was talking to her first.
Uh-huh.
But he wanted to keep an image of, I don't have no girl, I'm a pimp, so I'm going to keep you in the background.
Uh-huh.
She didn't really like that. She
Oh,
wanted
boy,
to be-
snatched it
She
up.
wanted to be claimed, and Damon is in her ear like, I'll claim you.
Yeah.
That's what I heard how that went down. I watched a couple of documentaries.
She want to be claimed bad. She
So-
choosy.
So,
She wanted to be claimed, and Jay-Z was like, nah, I'm a big pimping, spending G's. So I can't have you on the. I can't rap like this and then have a girlfriend. So I'm gonna play the single thing, keep you in the
I
back.
don't know.
And then Dame came.
What I'm saying is that they wasn't like, to my knowledge, they wasn't dealing with each other, but they was mingling.
No doubt.
They didn't get to that point yet, and she didn't feel like she wanted to be claimed.
She was a young. Maybe
So
she
did
was a little
did
thotty.
everybody did they come in like suckers, and did Dame come in like a sucker and swoop his way in?
That's what I'm hearing. But at the same time, he was like, okay, take her, because she's not really my girl. She's hanging around us.
You
but
think
she's
she
not
got
my
passed
girl.
off?
That's what I heard.
As they
Grandmaster
should.
Flash
Yeah,
and the
As
so
they
Furious
there's
should.
5.
Grandmaster
Thank
Fast
you.
and the Furious
And they
5,
should
Run
be.
DMC, the Beastie Boys, Public Enemy, NWA, and Tupac.
Thank you.
So Biggie's the second individual
Pac.
single rapper to do
Uh-huh.
it.
Beastie
So yeah,
Boys.
Pac got in before Biggie.
Pac
Okay.
got in a while ago.
But that's what
That
I'm
was
saying.
a while
For
ago.
Jay-Z
While
to
ago, I
get
think
in,
I remember
he
that.
has to be not active.
It's going to be like 10 years before Jay-Z.
They
gets
both
in.
ain't been active for a long
True,
time. I
true,
mean,
true, true.
It's kind of hard for them to be active. But.
Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Shout out to my boy Jay Ballin. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Dawn, Danielle. Shout out to Brian, Julian, Keisha, Yori, Khalil, Lauren, My mother Pat, TJ, man, TJ, if you don't get yourself over here, man. Shout out to Cousin Rock, Jade, Tika, Rashid, peace to Rashid, Nah Fly Now in the check in, Raheem and Keisha. Yeah, so man, we doing it, man. Shout out to artists that I like that are in the Hall of Fame. You know, salute to them.
Tupac was 2017.
Tupac was 2017.
So look how long it took him to get in.
Damn.
Right.
And Biggie.
What was that,
Damn.
97?
Exactly. So you think Jay-Z
96?
getting anytime soon? Negative.
Yeah.
Jay-Z gonna be in there like
That's
2020.
another 10 years.
2030 something.
Say like another 10 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I
10.
think right now with the work he's put in and the Beyonce, the work they have put in.
Beyonce's going in for sure.
Yeah, I'm just.
So maybe they do wait till you like done.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't put Beyonce in yet. You just put Whitney in.
True.
True.
But I think Whitney, her impact was so huge, but I don't think she had as many joints as a B. Beyonce got joints.
She do, but it's
like
a different.
joints.
The way the music is put out is different.
It is.
Whitney had some bangers.
She did.
When I
She
say
did.
like bangers,
Let me tell you,
she has some
They're not
bangers.
singing Beyonce songs in church.
They
Whitney
sing
got
them-
a few of them that the choirs will sing.
I mean, they should
I
make
tell you
Kanye
what,
songs
like
in
I'm just
church,
saying, her
right?
songs
Sunday
so-
service.
Whitney
songs
never
like so
sang a
big.
Beyonce
My boy
song.
went to that too. I was
Beyonce
watching
be
his
singing
Instagram
Whitney
live with
songs.
That's what
You know
I'm
what
saying. Like,
so
it's a
at
different
the end of the day,
level.
you gotta respect the ones before you. You know
No
what I'm
doubt.
saying?
No doubt.
And you know, it is what it is.
I mean, this girl have a classic from the anthem, bro.
Nah, she does.
Is
She
Mariah
does.
Carey in there?
Nah, nah, she's not. I think Nick Cannon knocked her some years off.
Yeah.
I think that move
You
right
think
there.
that-
I think
you think
I
that
think
bumped her stock down?
Yo, that New Year it did. That New
Yo.
Year's drop when she messed up. I think might have dropped the stock.
I'm
a
saying
little
that
bit.
Christmas song, she should get it just off of that alone.
Eventually, but it's still
Yeah, it's still
eventually.
in the
That
air.
Christmas joint is it.
I think what happened to her, she don't have enough hits.
Mariah.
Mariah?
But she sold like 120 million. But I feel you. It's like you don't think of Mariah hits.
Like when
Like
you
that.
say, "Give me a Mariah song on top of your head," you like,
The Christmas song.
The Christmas
See,
song.
That's
I
the
mean-
first one. And then, I don't know.
Yo, B, you made a great point. Talking about gospel, and D, we just touched it real quick. Did y'all hear that Sunday service?
Which one?
The Kanye, the whole album.
no.
Yo,
heard
I
about
tried
it,
listening
though.
to it a little bit at work, but I
heard-
can't work and listen to that.
I
I
heard
got
about
I
it.
got to trap it out.
I feel you.
You know?
I feel you. It sounded alright.
Yo, that choir is legit.
Yo, the way they remix certain songs.
I know just the fact they're good.
The cool,
Nah, they
nah,
are.
I seen a couple joints like on
they're
IG,
good.
you know, on Instagram. I'm like, okay, like I
Shout out to
like
Renard
I
and
like
Rado.
the choir.
the choir is good.
I feel more like the choir is genuine. I don't know about Kanye though. I don't know about Yeezus.
That's how people felt about Mace, I guess, too.
And he came back with G Unit.
I just like the music. I really don't care if you're good or not. I just think about the
Yeah.
people I know in choirs,
I'm with you too.
and
on
I'm
that.
like, yo,
Nah,
I know what y'all
it's-
really do.
It's none,
You
of my,
know,
it's none of my business to
Yeah.
opinionate on this man's feelings about religion. If he's playing, that's on him. You know,
Yeah.
If
Right.
he's just doing it for whatever he's doing it for. If it's not genuine, I can't really.
I could get with the
Nah,
choir. I
I'm
just
not
can't
gonna
get with
really
him,
deal
man.
with- do all of
Everything's
that.
about intent. I can't, put a finger on his intentions. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like Kirk Franklin. People had a lot of mixed feelings about him.
he only been doing just that.
Right.
He didn't do like 2 years ago. You're such a, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you don't go. You can.
Can
you
he
can
go back
from
and
you
forth
can
is
go
my
from
question.
this to
yeah,
that.
he can. I think he can. I'm like, yo, who cares? It's just dope. That's all. That's the only thing that matters to me with Kanye.
If
Is
it's
your
dope.
music dope? That's it. I don't care who you marry.
What
I
about
don't care who
what
wrote
about
your
the Trump
lyrics.
stuff?
I don't even care about that. Yo, I'm
No?
so detached from Trump. I really don't even feel like he's my president.
I
That's
usually don't
why
say his name. I usually call him 45. You know?
I feel
I
you.
just say like, yo, 45. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
I don't
I
even
don't even
think
want to
about
say his
him.
name, man.
So when it come to Ye with that, like this, I hardly pay him any mind.
I mean, sometimes to me, this is one thing about me with Kanye. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable for me to look at.
I could dig that.
That's the thing. Sometimes, like with the horse in the church, it's like
Was that really him?
I didn't even look at it. I couldn't look at that.
Was that
Nah.
really him? No.
I heard it was.
You know what got me? The silver joint. I think it was in Miami.
Yeah.
He had the silver
yeah,
paint
the
on his face.
Nah.
And he had
Oh,
the
yeah,
Missy.
yeah.
He had the silver Missy outfit on.
Yeah,
Right.
see, he's bugging.
And I'm
still.
looking at
It's
something
like
like,
that-
yo,
that-
like
that's
what
just-
type of buffoonery?
It just makes it a
Oh,
little
man.
uncomfortable. Because I'm trying to, my mind, I'm trying to figure out what are you doing. I'm trying to figure out his angle. Like, what are you trying?
But that's what I'm saying. What you really want to say is his intentions. Like, what's your intentions here? Like, what are you really trying to do? You know what I mean?
Yo, what's harder to look at? Kanye when he's bugging. Tommy
I liked it.
rode to the death of his boy.
It was cool. It was actually all right.
And then he rode out. But see, you know what? It's weird because now I'm getting that Game of Thrones vibe. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that when you build up this whole, thing and you make people wait, and then like you make people wait, they're expecting something big. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And to not get it, I get what they're trying to do creatively. But like, I guess it's gonna be like 6 different endings. It's different endings from each character's,
Point of view.
perspective.
It's
You know what I'm
very-
saying?
we know a woman shot him.
No.
And we know Tommy knows who shot him.
What did he say?
Said leave her.
He said leave it alone.
He said
I
leave
thought he
her
said-
alone.
I
thought
thought
he
the
said
first
it.
time he
Look,
said
I watched stuff with
I
subtitles.
said her. The
Oh, you
first
watched
time
the
I thought he
subtitles?
said
I watched it with
her.
subtitles.
Okay.
Oh,
And then he was like, just leave it alone. Leave it alone.
I thought he said
Yeah.
it.
He's gurgling blood.
You
Yeah,
could've-
it sounded like her at
Got a
first,
point
but you
for
know what's
Gergel.
crazy? The first time he said it, he may have said her, and then the next one or made it sound like a little herish, like pause, like you know what I'm saying? So, like you know what I mean? Like they probably did that just for shock value or to create that sense
The
of.
argument did
you know,
happen.
So
We
that's
definitely-
crazy. I'm starting to think it was Tasha though.
man.
I ain't
I
gonna
think it
hold
was Tasha.
Man.
Should have Tommy kill Tasha?
Because based off of the pause one, the way Tasha was coming with Angela's sister, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She like, yo, like take this money, I want you to have it type of thing. Like, yo, I did this for everybody type.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? She wasn't even tight that like he left her this money because Tasha went from baby fat sweatsuits to now she back, with the red bottoms and the dress on.
Nah. She
50 Cent just did some spoiling, it looks like.
Well, he did say no, let it go. He just TJ just showed it.
No, but 50 Cent on Twitter.
I seen it
What
on
he
the
talking
little shade
about?
room joint.
We don't need to say.
Right. We don't want to spoil it for
Oh
everybody.
damn.
Fuck that
It
spoiler
just
shit.
kind of fucked it up for me.
Well, if you gonna spoil it,
I was just on Twitter. I got off. Cause
I don't
seen
do
something
Twitter.
about
See, you gonna announce it like?
Nah, I ain't gonna announce shit.
Oh man.
They didn't want to be
Don't Twitter.
responsible.
TJ did one of them moves, yo. I know something, but I can't even tell y'all. Don't y'all hate when
Right.
people do that? You like what?
Well, to keep
Come
it a
on.
bean, I don't know who did what.
Could have been French.
Could have been French. Yeah,
And
French,
50
I heard-
trying to play it off. You never know.
Yo, man. I know one thing. Speaking of the playoffs, my boys right here. T.
Yo, I ran into
That-
this
you
guy.
see, he
I
gave
ran
me the
into this
love.
guy the other
He
day.
gave me
Has
the
he been a
love.
fan the whole
He
season?
gave me I've been a fan like
He been rocking with Kansas City and
Nah.
St. Louis. I mean, it was in Los Angeles Rams.
that was last year.
No,
This
like
year, that was
December
last year.
2019 last year.
No, that was like last season. I've been a
No.
Niner all season.
Cause I seen him the other day, and he had a San Fran hat hanging
You
out
see
his
me?
pocket.
You see
and
me?
I didn't say
Gang,
nothing
gang.
to him. I was just like, "What's up?" Cause I wasn't, you know,
you
I wasn't trying to go there with it.
Oh,
Yeah,
he was,
yo, I was
Yeah,
ganged
yeah,
up.
he was
I
flagged
ganged
up.
Nah, he was on live with the hat
Yo,
on.
he was flagged up.
Huh?
I think it
Yes,
still
I
had the
ganged
tag
up.
on it
I
from
probably-
Modell's.
Yo, what?
Set tripper.
Yo, I was like, you
I had
sure?
on all
You been
red. I was like, bleh, bleh. I was feeling myself the other day, yo. I was like,
that's
yo, it's the
wild.
whole gang.
That's wild.
That's
Right.
wild.
San Fran, baby.
He had the San Fran hat hanging out his back right pocket.
How you rep the Rams and the Niners, and they in the same division?
Right.
Man, I played division of reg. I don't know about the division, man. That's all I know, man. I don't know about none of the divisions. I just saw who our running back was. I was like, oh, yo, he nice. People like, yo, he been.
Just saw.
I just saw who the running back was.
I was like, yo,
Say his
dude.
last
He
name.
like, yo, I don't know. I ain't even watched the game. He said
Craig.
he didn't even watch the game. I was like, wait,
my
what?
running back is Roger Craig,
This
man.
might be a good Super Bowl for a change.
I think so.
No, I think it's gonna be good.
Because the last two were terrible to me.
No, the last one was a good ass defensive game.
Nah, I didn't like it. My personal opinion, I didn't like.
You
the
want to
Super
see some
Bowl last-
scoring, man?
Oh, I like scoring.
Oh, it's gonna be some
I mean,
scoring.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady threw for like 130 yards last Super Bowl. I don't want to see. I want to see some scoring.
It's gonna be some scoring.
I really don't want to see defense. I mean, I'm a defensive guy, but don't want to see that in the Super Bowl.
Nah, I feel you.
I don't. So
I definitely feel you, man.
put some points up.
It's funny. Most superstars are known for their points, and it was this one guy we're gonna talk about later on who's known for defense, but in another sport. This guy right here, Dennis Rodman,
The Worm.
the Worm,
The Hall of Famer.
the Hall of Famer.
Yes.
Did y'all
On the
see
court.
his documentary? The 30 for 30.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yo.
I seen a little piece.
Yo,
It's-
this
And the
dude,
cinematography in the beginning was great too.
it was L.
I read his book
Jamie
back
Foxx
in the day.
on the narration. You read his book?
I read his book back.
It's crazy because, like you said,
Bad as I
like,
want to be.
they,
Mm-hmm.
it's so much information on him, but it just every time you hear, it's still shocking.
It's still shocking.
Like they've done plenty of documentaries on him. That's not the first one.
It's not. It's not, and you like, damn, again.
Every time it's something new.
He had a Netflix one too, didn't he?
I think he might
What was
have.
that on Netflix?
When I saw it,
might have
way
been
before Netflix.
somewhere.
This was
That
like
was something when he went.
He
to
was
North-
like in
was that
China,
North
something
Korea?
like
Yeah,
North
that's the
Korea.
Korea
I saw
one
that
where he
one.
fucking with
I
Kim
don't
Jong-un.
even know if I saw the 30 for 30, but for sure I saw that one. He was definitely boys with Kim Jong Un. You know what I'm saying? Lit.
He's a different one when it comes to fashion, when it comes to being a superstar. And he spoke through his hair more than his actions. It's like this was his superhero uniform.
Yeah.
When every time he got a new hairstyle and started changing the color, he started going crazy. But they showed when he started making that transition on the 30 for 30. You know, I just found it quite interesting. Y'all need to check that.
My
Was it
favorite- my
between
favorite
the
one
Bulls? Was
the
it between the
Bulls.
Pistons Bulls? That trade was like
It-
once he got to Chicago.
Not even that. Once he got to San
Spurs-
Antonio,
the Spurs first.
that was he
That
went to
was-
the Spurs first.
Yup.
Yeah.
That's
That's right.
when
That's
the
right.
transition started with changing the hair,
Right.
and you start like, yo, I don't care, because
taking his shoes off.
they're just tripping all the time, man. It was a good documentary. I watched another one, and the Ralph Lauren documentary. I know we all love polo in here at one time in our lives. If not so now, that's they got a documentary on HBO or Showtime, one of them, with Ralph Lauren. Let's picture Ralph Lauren with his wife and kids. And I didn't know he was from the Bronx. I didn't know how he started everything when it came to fashion, but is the fashion icon and business guru, one of the best, I think, or the biggest to do it when it came to polo, and the way he integrated some of our black models. A lot of other people weren't doing, as you see, Tyson, and which one is that? That's not Iman. What's the other one? I sound so racist right now. Just
That's not Naomi.
Naomi. You know, he made them superstars in the modeling game, and they represented polo. You know, TJ, you see this one yet? Because you definitely are one of the flyest guys I know in life. I got a question, because TJ, you're very influential. And guys, this is not for T. This is just for us. Who did it better? Is it Young Jeezy right here? He has the red shirt out with the black right there. You got Jeezy, but then you got True Lies right here. Does it with the red shirt out The chest with the.
Oh,
I want y'all.
man.
People will watch.
I say Kanye.
You Kanye. I don't have Kanye on it.
That one.
We're gonna go back to
performance
Jeezy.
joint. Yeah.
Where Jeezy at? We going. Where'd I go with that Jeezy pick? We
Right
got
there.
which one?
Right up.
Up. Yeah, there we go. Got Jeezy right here. Biting off True Lies' whole style. Biting your whole style. Oh, yeah, you looking all right, too. Yeah, you fly with it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now you got True Lies. I think True Lies did the best, man. What y'all think?
I'm biased. I'll go with
That's
you.
that's my guy, so I'm
Man,
going with
you-
True
You
Lies.
going with True Lies?
Man, looking
Fact.
sharp.
A guy who was not looking sharp, and we talked about this picture. I think last week I mentioned it. This guy needed some tutoring back in the day when we were talking about that Nork. Everyone got that one linen outfit. This is Mary J. and this is Nas. This was that linen outfit. I think everyone fired his stylist.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mary J. I think she gonna be on the
How
new
big his pocket is.
Power. Look at that pocket.
That's
It was
like a
looking
back
crazy.
pocket. That look like a back pocket on the shirt.
Oh, we got a caller. Call it in. Beards and Baldheads. Yeah, somebody unknown caller. We're not gonna give you no love.
Scam likely.
Word. Shout out to Mary J. She supposed to be on the new Power.
They just went on a tour last year.
They did.
Yeah.
They did go on a new tour.
Somebody want to talk.
That's somebody bugging right there. Yeah. Other things that's been going on.
The linen joint.
Who else
Fashion,
had-
man, fashion has changed
Fashion,
dramatically.
fashion definitely has changed.
I think it's gonna go back to the big clothes again.
Repeat itself.
It's starting.
Yeah,
But I'm blocking
I
numbers.
think it's gonna go back to the big clothes. It's going back to the
Easy
big
trying to
jeans.
do it.
But
No,
I'm
it's
not
coming.
doing it.
It's
I'm-
coming.
yeah,
The big
nah.
jeans is coming back.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, that's from
The young
Shout out
NBA
to
players
Meth,
be
too.
wearing
that's
them.
from the Deuce.
I was
The show
thinking
The
about
Deuce.
because Meth is gonna be on a new Power. So what they say, him and Mary. He got the 70s fashion. Is 70s fashion coming back?
I don't-
Barry, what you think?
It been coming back.
Yeah, I don't think it never really left.
That never really left. Is it because of the fitted look?
Right.
And
I mean, think about over the years, they've always been something from each era just stayed, that never go away.
uh-huh.
Like for instance, in the the 70s with the fedoras and stuff like that. Kind of they still here. Then you go to the 80s. The 80s is the era I think we left behind. Thank
Shoot.
God.
We get on the Migos. we get on the Migos, but the Migos, they blouses and shit like that. That's 70s.
I'd rather
Right.
dress like the
No doubt, the
Migos
70s
than
they
dress
never
like Melly Mel and them.
Melly
that
Mel
one
and them was
video.
looking crazy.
They looking crazy.
The,
in that
the
video.
80s is still here with
Or
the
Grandmaster Flash,
the punk look.
We got the Dapper Dan look is still
That-
is
that
that still in? Or
That
is
shit was disgusting then, and it's disgusting
you don't like the
now.
Dapper Dan look?
Nah, Buster just used to be wearing too much print.
It's too much.
Yo, like that's. It depends on
That's
who you are,
90s
man.
vibe,
Some people's
heavy.
into that because I just seen a joint with the baby with the he had the Louis V
Yeah, I saw
little
that.
monogram joint, the little
Yeah.
pink and black.
I saw
And
that
in
too.
one sense, I'm like, oh, that's tough, you know what I'm saying? But then in the other sense, I'm like,
It's
nah.
brown.
I seen Meek Mill
Huh?
with
It's brown.
I seen
What's
Meek Mill
brown?
with the same
That
thing.
shit brown.
No, I'm talking about the.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about her. It's brown.
Right, it is brown. But see, his was pink, so it's like,
Yeah.
pink, bro.
What you saying about Meek Mill, Barry?
Now, Meek Mill had like a Louis Vuitton jacket, like the whole jacket was printed. Like
I ain't saying all of it's weak, but
I like the
a
Fendi
lot of
joints.
it be weak.
A lot of it be weak. The Dapper. I like the Dapper Dan.
We can't dress like
Oh
them.
my goodness, I can't even post that one up with the way D showing the way Melly and Mel and them used to look back in the day.
with the leather and all of that.
It's looking crazy. This was a big weekend. Barry, I don't know if you've seen it. We got movies that drop. Shout out to everybody who got money to go on movie dates. Movies is real expensive. Girls want to eat. T, y'all are expensive, T.
Take that man.
You can't go to the regular matinee. You can't even do that no more. They want to go to the dining.
Oh no, I'll go by myself.
I pick.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all go by yourself.
No, that's weird. I can't do it.
I remember Barry
I can't
mentioned
even go
before.
to eat by myself, man.
I
I,
don't
feel
wanna
so
be-
weird sitting there.
Yeah.
Unless I gotta be sitting at the bar, like, you know what I'm saying? So at
No
least
doubt.
a random, Caucasian or whoever, sitting
A
next to me,
bar
like, hey, what are you
patron.
having?
Got a
You know what
point
I'm
for
saying?
patrons.
I don't want to go be bothered. Yo.
You don't wanna be, so when you watching the movie,
I
so
just don't want to be bothered. Like I'll do stuff. On
But who's
myself.
bothering you while you watching the movie?
Yeah, you gonna act like somebody asked you, what's going on. Like y'all ain't watching the same movie. You ain't gonna
Right.
act like
See,
movie
that usually
after
happens at home. Like, don't. Yeah, I get it though. Because if I don't know, I've never experienced that. But if it would have happened, I'd be like, yo,
I enjoy
come on
watching
now.
a movie with somebody else, but I don't
like,
have.
bruh,
No doubt.
this new. I'm watching it just like you. Relax.
I don't mind watching it with somebody else, but I can totally see it alone.
Oh no.
I've always been like that.
I just know that movie
Just
costs
go
some
dolo.
bread.
To the movies.
Because you know what? I got a situation where I would want to see movies that people didn't want to see.
Right.
So I'm like, well, you know what? I don't need your help.
I'm
gonna watch
nah.
the movie
See,
myself.
No.
I'm trying to compromise. I'll be like, yo, we go see this. We go see your joint.
Shit, Avengers come out or something like that. I'm going dolo.
Dolo.
For opening night, and I don't need
Right.
need to be waiting for nobody.
What up, Toya? What up to Rocky? Want to check in? Yo, did y'all see that movie that dropped? Did y'all see the new which one?
Bad boys.
The Bad Boys.
Yes,
Not
We
yet.
ride
Not
together. We
I
die
saw it.
together.
I ain't
No,
seen
that-
it yet.
Bad
It was
boys for
good.
life.
I did. It
Well,
was
no,
good.
that ain't the Bad Boy one. These the Bad Boys right here. There you go.
Will and Marty
I'm
Marl.
not
Will
gonna lie,
and Marty Marl.
I went in there with bad expectations,
I heard it was great.
but it was really good.
It was really good. You know, I wasn't the story that was put together. I wasn't expecting that.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
At
Like,
the
it
end,
was-
it threw me. I ain't expect.
You know,
said-
I heard about the end,
It
but I'm
didn't
not
throw
gonna
me.
spoil it.
For me,
what I
it
mean by
came
throw
full
me,
circle.
I didn't think it was coming.
I did. I didn't think it was coming. Nah, we ain't. It's no spoiler alerts. We got
She
you.
about to throw the phone.
No, I told you I wasn't gonna say no
Yeah.
detail,
Nah,
but I would
but-
say that I would give my opinion on how I felt about the movie.
Yeah, no,
And
it was
something-
very well
it's
put
something to
together,
go
man.
see. Like I said, they consistent with the other Bad Boys.
Right.
No doubt.
It's consistent. What you saw in the other two, you're gonna get in this one.
It ain't
Okay.
like watching like Shotas 2.
Or Belly too.
I've never
Belly
seen
2. That's what I
Shotas.
meant. Not Shotas 2. I
Belly
meant Belly
2.
2. That's what I
I've never
meant.
seen Shotas.
Those are two.
Shout
I
out
don't
to
think
Craig.
it is. I don't think it is.
Yo, they got a high,
Wait.
they got a
I mean-
high house. They got
I never seen the
A
first
How
one.
High 2.
Yeah, they got it. I'm not
Yo.
watching
I never
it.
saw that.
Yo,
I'm not watching
hold up,
it.
hold
I'm
up.
not watching
I'ma
it.
It's
keep
trash.
it
Not
No,
watching
I
it.
tried.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
I'm not watching
I
it.
actually liked it.
I'm not
What?
gonna watch it.
That How High too.
It's got Lil Yachty in it.
With
Yo,
Lil
it was
Yachty?
funny. It was fun. Yo, I ain't really. I'm
All
gonna
right,
keep
Jay, on the
100.
strength of you, I'm gonna
I
look at
really
it.
didn't
Nah,
care
nah.
for the
I
first
didn't
How
last
High.
like
Yo,
20
I'ma keep it
minutes.
100. I really ain't care for the first How High. I just like that
I
Red and
agree.
Meth was on it.
I thought
That's what
And
makes
Lisa
the
Turtle.
movie.
And Lisa, that's what I really wanted to see. Was
Word.
Lisa Turtle. Like I used to have. A
I
little,
ain't see that High High
But I didn't really
2.
care.
I ain't watched
But
that
yo,
shit with Wiz
I watched
Khalifa and
it by.
Snoop Dogg.
I couldn't
I
find the
seen
remote.
that.
It was right
That's
there.
good.
Wasn't
That's
it
actually
something
good.
in Devon?
Yeah.
was
Matt
How
was
High,
it?
Jay, like
Mac
you
said,
Devin
Devin,
go to high
bro.
school.
Yeah.
How High
That's
got
pretty
funnier
good.
The
As-
more,
yeah.
the more times I've watched.
Yo, this How High 2
Bro.
was kind of funny.
Smoke.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro.
No, it's not.
The little bit I saw,
No.
nah.
I
We
Did
gotta
you watch
agree
the
to
whole-
disagree.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I didn't make it past 20 minutes.
Yo, I
See,
looked
I saw
up-
the last
yo,
20 minutes of it, and,
Oh,
and
shit.
I can't say I watched the
I
whole
kept
movie.
clicking past it like, should I? No.
I couldn't. I didn't watch
No.
it. Yo, just skip to the last 20
I
minutes.
saw
and laugh
Ivory.
like
I saw
me.
Ivory
Like-
from How High at Homecoming last year.
Oh, word up.
Yeah, he's an alpha, but
Oh, okay.
I saw Ivory.
Shout out to the alphas out there. Yo, I thought it was alright, man.
All right, I'm gonna have to. Cause I
But,
swear I
yo,
looked at it like, come on, y'all. Why y'all make this?
Skip to the last 20 minutes, cause the
Oh,
first 20
man.
might intimidate you, like OJ said. You really wasn't feeling it.
I went to sleep. And then I woke up the last 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh, he got his business. Huh?
yeah. It was
I've been
alright.
watching. I've been watching you on heavy on Netflix.
Yo, I tried to watch that.
It's a
Not my cup of
weirdo,
tea. It was
yo.
pretty good, though.
He's
It
a
was
weirdo.
good, but it's just not my cup of
You
tea.
watched both seasons?
No, I was watched up to like episode
It make
3.
you wonder.
Season 1, episode 3.
Make you
And I was
wonder.
just like, man, this dude's a creep.
Make you wonder
Creep.
about people.
He's a
You
super
never know.
Word.
You never know
Took
who
the
you
words right out of
you're
my mouth.
around, man.
creep.
True indeed.
But he plotting. It worked.
Word. He
I heard
definitely
they
gets
getting
an A
married
for
or something
A for
like that,
effort.
but
The
like,
crazy part about it was he wasn't the only one plotting. It's other people plotting along the way. He just
See, I ain't make it that
he
far.
plotting more than they plotting.
Yo,
may the best
crazy.
plotter win.
It's crazy.
I got a question. It was another movie that dropped. The one with Jamie Foxx, Michael B. Jordan.
That drop?
Yeah.
Did it drop?
This is next. I gotta go see
Did it
this
drop
next.
yet?
I believe so.
Who's a bigger draw in Hollywood right now? But is it Will Smith and Martin, or is it these two right here, Jamie Foxx? and
Obviously,
Michael B.
Will
Jordan?
Smith and Martin.
It's always gonna be them two.
Why so?
They have
They-
history now. They have classic. They two movies. They two Bad Boys are considered
Because
classic.
no, not even that. Because their TV shows are timeless.
I'm saying people could get washed. I feel like, and it's not in a bad way. Marty Marl is a little. It's not that he's washed. He's a lot more laid back since Will Smith made an Instagram, he's out here. And
Yo, Will
he's
Smith's the
super
dopest
lit.
dude.
Like, yo, Will Smith is like, I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'm so intrigued by his day-to-day and how he lives his life and how he manages and handles his family. Like, his kids has got their whole little free spirit thing going on. His wife got her show and all that stuff with her moms.
But that's
Yo,
why they're
Will,
the
Will
biggest-
is very relevant.
Yo,
Yeah,
is it
why-
me?
he's
Or is it me?
extremely
Or
relevant.
Every time I see Will
Bro.
Smith, I feel like he
fuck
just
with
has the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song music playing in the background.
Yo,
You
it
know?
Yo,
feels
that's
like
the
that.
soundtrack to
It
his
feels
life.
like
Like,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
But son,
But that's
yo, he be dropping gems. I fuck with
He
that.
all
He
day.
drop a lot of
But
gems,
the movie
yo.
with Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx, I haven't seen it.
Let
I
me
don't know
tell
if
you
it came out, but I heard Michael B. Jordan showed his ass in
They-
that movie.
the only reason
Heard
they're
it
a
was
and they
bigger-
know what they
they're-
doing
they're a
because they
bigger
put
draw
them next to
because of
Jamie
Will.
Foxx.
Yeah.
Joe.
They put him next to Jamie Foxx, who was
Very underrated.
what's it, Oscar? What did the
Oscar
movie
award
people
winner.
win?
Yeah.
The movie people though. That's an Oscar.
Is
Yeah,
it-
yeah,
he
won an Oscar.
And they
whatever.
said he basically out acts him in that. So
Which is
Well,
big.
he's
I think
the
I'm
main-
looking
got a
forward
lot
to
of-
seeing that because Michael B. Jordan is just kind of all
He's the up
all
and
body,
coming
no,
superstar,
all
man.
physical. He's all physical right now with the Creed movies.
Well, I
and
heard he got a lot
Black
of tips from
Panther.
Jamie.
I
got
think
what?
they can
Not
over.
except
I
from
think they
Jamie.
could get to the point
I'm
where they
sure,
can
yeah.
overtake that. Because
They-
you talking
they're
about two
big.
mega dudes right
They're
there.
big.
I don't think it's a matter
I
of
put it this way,
anybody
you
outdoing
you
somebody else.
You take Martin, like the draw is because of Will. It's not Martin anymore.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody's really checking for Martin like that.
But who's
No more.
really checking for Jamie? We checking for
Nah,
Michael B.
Jay-
Jordan is up and coming, bro.
He
He's
ain't really
Jamie
checking
still
for
being
He's-
checked. He's still being
Nah.
checked. He just haven't done the movie
I
in a
feel like
long
Jamie
time.
Foxx is more relevant than Martin.
That's what
in,
I
in the
said.
acting world
Right.
because Jamie can do a serious role.
now is he more relevant than Michael B. Jordan?
Jamie,
Absolutely.
all
not.
right. Jamie, out of them four, Jamie's the best actor.
That's
Yeah.
beside the point.
Yeah.
All right, so if I gotta
So-
put them in order, I would go.
The
I don't know.
relevancy or
I would
talent?
make a tie
The
as far as
relevancy or talent?
relevancy. You know what I'm saying? As far as who's doing something right now. We just talking about Will, like Will Smith is a vibe. Like when somebody say you know the
I'm
vibes,
talking about the talent.
like Will Smith is the vibes. Talent wise,
No one's more talented than Jamie Foxx.
yeah,
Exactly.
singing, acting, comedian, like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
He could do it all. Drama, movies, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Action movies. He could do any and everything. You know what I'm saying? But as far as right now, if you look up the numbers right now, that movie's out. If you look up them numbers and you look up Bad Boy numbers, at the end of the day, understand the impact of the previous two Bad Boys. But at the same time, people are going to go see who's hot right now.
No, they-
And
'cause
who's
they
hot
know
right
Bad
now?
Boys. They
Will
don't know-
Smith
they
is
don't know what
Will
that's
Smith
about.
is hot right now.
Yeah, because
From
they know
all
Bad
I'm-
Boys, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? My age, but my parents went and saw it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, definitely
we want to
that
see
time,
that,
yeah.
but at the same time, I do want to see the other one. But if I had to choose, which if they're both out, you got to pick one to go see tonight. I'm going to see
I'm going
Bad
to see
Boys.
Bad Boys too, but I'm just saying off of the strength of acting skills and who's going to come out in the long run as getting more credentials for
Right,
the
right,
movies.
right.
That's why I'm saying they said Michael B. Jordan showed his ass. And,
Yeah,
and that
well,
movie,
he's, like-
that movie has some relevance.
He's
so.
up and coming, and he's the next. He could possibly be the next Jamie
But
Foxx,
he
the
had
next Will
questionable.
Smith.
He had questionable, serious acting skills.
He
in
did.
This.
He
In
did.
what?
Questionable.
He's like what our society is. Like he's like a moment where it's not necessarily the skill set or anything. It's just a moment. Like he did Fruitvale Station. He did. Black
I think he
Panther.
did a great
He did-
job.
I mean, no, he didn't really do a great job, but the shit that he was in is so eventful
Right.
that he doesn't
Okay.
have to do a great job.
He could
Wallace.
just be there.
Wallace.
Well, Wallace, I don't.
He's a
Wow.
That
he's come from-
counts.
he's
That
come a
counts to
long
me,
way
but it
from
don't
Wallace.
count.
He put in a lot of work.
That's
He's come a long
that was
way
He put in a
from
lot of
Wallace
work
in
ago, you know
about
what I'm saying?
a good
But he
70
actually got
pounds
a
of
couple
muscle.
other movies like
Yeah,
some
I
like
give- Creed?
if you want to call it crossover movies, like something
Creed
this
was
Christmas
huge.
movie with some white boys and they smoking pots and something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where I actually watched this movie because he was in it. When I watch movies, I don't even
I thought
look
that
at
was
the
Anthony
subtitles or the description of the movie. I watch movies based off of who's in
Mm-hmm.
it. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
should. Oh, by the
sometimes
way,
I'll click on an actor's name and look at their catalog, and I'll be like, "Oh, he in this? I'm gonna watch this."
No doubt.
I'm gonna
You
just
know
throw
what
two
I'm saying?
names out there too. Don Cheadle fucking with all of them.
Right.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And,
yeah.
and actually, I like Jim Carrey when he's serious.
Jim Carrey, we talking about black.
I just wanted to
Word,
say.
Martin
Nah,
MLK Day,
come
bro.
on, man.
MLK
I'm-
Day.
I'm-
You
thinking-
see who leading the march, my brother?
I'm thinking about funny
my
niggas.
brother.
I'm
We
thinking
look.
about
We
funny
took
niggas.
man. He done bought man.
Yo, but
Talking
Jim
about
Carrey
the bike,
is
man.
in
We
living
talking
color,
about-
bro. So he might could get that.
Go back to them leather pants.
What you talking? Talking about Dr. King with the leather
Nah,
pants?
the dude next to
Dude
him.
next to
What
him?
is that?
Those ain't leather.
Nah,
those,
man.
those shark,
And
those the
are
shark
just-
joints?
Oh
That
no!
shark skin joint?
Shark
But I know
joints?
his
Shark
part
skin.
looking crazy right here.
He got those from Park Gentry back in the day.
Oh,
Yo, my man,
throwback.
Oh man, parts looking crazy over there. But nah, man. The one dope thing about all those actors that we named, those are 4 black actors who are who is relevant, who are in the movies right now.
Facts.
And at one point we didn't have all that, and part of it's because this man right here, holding it down and sacrificing, and us getting recognized with our talent. That's major. That's major. We have some box office
Trying to think
smash.
of the
You
movie
know
he's
what?
talking about.
I gotta take back what I just said. I need to retract the statement.
Okay.
You pulled up that picture of Jamie Foxx, and the first thing I thought about was Ray. On a real, bro, I don't think any of them could outact him. I feel like Will Smith. I feel like Mike Lowry. I feel like that character is really kind of another piece of who Will Smith is. You get where I'm going with that? You know what I'm saying? But the way Jamie Foxx was in Ray, he wasn't a piece of Jamie Foxx.
No,
He
Jamie-
was Ray Charles.
As far as a
he
thespian,
was.
the other guys aren't.
Yeah, he
Thespian.
They're not.
Get a point
I
for that.
was an award-winning
He's
thespian.
in the arts.
No, Jamie Foxx is the classical
That's
guy.
why I'm telling
Facts.
you, Bo. That's why I
He's
said
the
they
most
said,
talented
they
one.
said
I watched
Michael
an
B.
interview
Jordan
about
showed
today,
his ass in
yeah,
this
yeah.
because they said he kind of outacted Jamie, and they said that's why I'm saying
That's
that's
big.
hard to do.
It could
But
be
time
the
out.
it could be
So
the
that-
role.
but it
and
might
that
be
role,
set up for you to do that.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
did.
That
It's
It
like
role.
depends on the role.
That role provided the opportunity. You know
I
what
see. I
I'm
gotta
saying?
see the trailer because I
to
don't even
actually
know what the
showcase,
substance
you know what
of
I'm
the
saying?
movie is about.
Cause like rap, that's like rap, yo. You could be like, yo, I'm gonna rap on this shit and I'm gonna set this shit up so the next nigga could just slam dunk,
No
and I
doubt.
want him to go crazy.
That remind me of what Q-Tip did for Busta Rhymes in the scenario.
Right.
Oh man, I was just listening to that
Well,
on the
I
way
mean, none
here.
of them could really out rap Buster anyway.
That's why they
but-
let him go last. They set it up
Yeah.
for him. That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Or you could
yeah,
look
yeah.
at the same scenario with Pac and what's my man, Shock G. You know what I'm
Shock G.
saying?
I'm
On that what's that Digital Underground
Around
joint?
the-
That's what it's
yeah,
called.
song.
You
Live
know
at
what I'm
the
saying?
barbecue,
Same
there's
song.
a
You
lot-
know what I'm
there's a lot of
saying?
instances
And
of
you
that.
set that up.
Right.
You gotta throw that oop for the
Right.
next man sometimes and just, you know what I'm saying,
Happens
put them in
that
that.
way.
I guarantee
Deep cover.
if Michael B. Jordan showed his ass between every single cut, Jamie like, yo, look, boom, and schooling him like, say this like this, and make a little tear come out. You know what I'm saying? Like make this feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Nah,
yo,
no
like
doubt.
if you these veteran actors for sure,
And we've
and you've
seen
it
Jamie
on
in
interviews
different
and stuff like
roles.
that. Like they definitely coach younger, actors and performers, stuff like that, just to, one, help them, but two, to make that this is money.
You,
And
I-
the Jamie Foxx show.
I don't
was
care what
underrated
Michael B.
to me.
Jordan did. I
And
think
the Jamie
Jamie
Foxx
Foxx
show was
definitely
dope.
got a bigger check.
That
I
show
think-
was
I
You know what I'm
underrated.
saying? Because just he's getting paid based off of his statistics. You know what I'm saying?
I think
he's in this.
I think Will Smith's problem is he has too much range. So he doesn't have a niche.
See, now I'm about to
Well, he
go
can
back.
play. He can play all different types.
'Cause
That's
that
what I'm saying. He has
Pursuit
too,
of
it's too
Happiness,
much
yo.
of a range.
He has
Woo.
a huge range.
He bodied that and
Pursuit
7
of,
pounds.
but see,
Body.
Pursuit of Happiness.
And
It was a run because I actually like that.
I Am Legend too.
I Am Legend. It was I Am Legend, Pursuit of Happiness, 7 pounds, and then it was another one of 4. What was that? Not iRobot. What's that joint
The
called?
one
the
about
robot
the
joint.
concussions. That was a good.
Oh, yo, he be
Yo,
bodying
That
shit.
joint was crazy. He had an
Yeah.
African accent.
Yo, he be bodying shit.
Yo,
Will?
Will
No,
actually,
Will goes in.
Will might.
He just
Him
has
and
more
Jamie.
range.
He
no,
can't
I'm
sing.
not. I'm not
He
discrediting
can't
He
sing,
Will.
but he
range,
can rap.
but he's not as ill
That's like he not.
I think it's a tie.
as Jamie.
I think it's a tie, yo.
He's not rocking with
at
Jamie.
what exactly?
I think it's a tie.
Being at
Who
that
sold more
end.
records?
That movie Collateral.
like
Jamie acted his ass off.
I
in that
think
movie.
Will.
Will Smith's
Did his
best
thing.
acting was that one when he hugged his pops, when he hugged Uncle Phil, when his pops died or pops left him. That was the best acting for Will's, like pure just in the
He's
role.
like, why don't he
But
love me?
Pursuit of Happiness though.
No, that was cool.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Nah,
But
that
like-
wasn't
like
just
the-
cool, bro. That joint almost made me cry.
I was tired of the running. He said just was running. I mean, it was cool.
Yo, when he
the-
got hit by that car and went back in
Nah,
there
that
with
was,
one
it was-
shoe on.
I didn't like the movie.
What's that?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Man,
It was a dope movie, powerful
it was
movie.
a
Bro,
gloomy.
that
It was a
movie, man, that
gloomy.
movie
Yeah, I
was
didn't-
powerful.
No, it
And
absolutely
it's a
was
true
powerful.
story.
No,
he's
everything
sleeping
about
in
it was
shelters
dope.
with his
I just
kids.
didn't
To
like
me,
it.
Will's
Probably
best
'cause
movie
it
is I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
Every little team.
I'm
He
He
It'll
carried
be
the whole
alright.
movie by himself.
Yeah.
Nah, he can. He
That's
can.
yo in a
But then
movie
you
by
got
himself.
stuff like
I
7
just-
pounds, which was horrible.
I just
He
never.
did-
I didn't
What
think
did
that
he
was
do
horrible.
Aladdin?
Huh?
I didn't think that was horrible.
He
Aladdin.
did do Aladdin. I
He did
just,
do
I still
Aladdin.
haven't seen that.
Yeah, like he started falling off like at one point.
No,
It
I-
was-
everybody-
he has too
everybody-
much of a range. He can do too many things.
People,
Well, you gotta
people
start
take
hero.
roles.
You
People
gotta
take
start
roles
picking.
that
I mean, like he gotta do like Denzel.
you have to.
But Denzel, you know what? He plays the same person in every movie.
Pretty much, except for Training Day.
No, he was the same person then.
same person.
Kinda was.
No, he was just the bad guy, but he was the same person. Stern, authoritarian, yeah, whatever the word is. Can't even think of it right now.
Authoritarian.
Yes, but yeah, he's stern ass nigga.
I get points for that.
True.
Do your thing.
You get.
That-
you
see,
get
that's
some
the
points
slam
for that
dunk.
one. You do it.
That's the slam dunk.
Y'all don't do that
slam
no more.
dunk.
It's been a while.
Nah. Dion got 2 points right now.
Cat,
You
cat
on the
got my
board.
tongue.
You on the board right now. Yo, what else? What was this spot right here, T? I'm trying to figure this out, man.
That's my boy Forrest, and another dude named TJ. They went to Howard and they opened up a spot in Brooklyn.
What kind of spot is this right here?
It's like fries, like it's a potatoes type of spot, but you put mad toppings on it. So like they have like jerk chicken over like the spuds and like mad different sauces, and it's mad different stuff you can get there.
Yeah,
But it's like Potato-topia in a sense in the mall.
I never had
Yeah.
that.
All right, Chipotle with fries.
Chipotle with fries, no doubt. I was
Got
like,
you.
I saw you. I was like, your TJ always got the fly pictures. He got what I asked for Christmas. Nobody
Just
really
fries
loved
or
me.
just
Them
have
40
like-
belows?
Well, I wanted the 40 belows.
I wanted some too.
Yeah, I don't get no real love out here, man. I wanted.
I wanted
That's
some
what I
all
had.
black
That's what I
joints.
had them.
40s.
Some actually not some 40s. I just wanted some all black tall cans.
I got them. I had
No, we
to
talking about fashion, right?
Yeah.
Look at the
Yeah.
boots. Look at them.
Had them in 8th grade.
Yeah, these the ones I need, right? I need these right here.
I'm
B.
mad. I got them a year before they came back out, cause nigga I paid I paid the 4 on them.
I remember when it was 4.
Yeah, and
They about 279.
yeah they came back
somewhere in
regular
there
price.
right
I
now.
was tight.
Yeah, I need a pad them.
I think I wanna get a goose now. I haven't seen one in
Canada
quite some
goose?
time. No, just the goose jacket. It was, yeah, well, the goose was just the fur on the collar. That was
Right.
it.
Like O stepped up in here with the
seeing
goose.
them around
O
every now and
stepped up
then.
in. I see you all. Stop playing with me, man.
I had to check
Caught one of
the
those.
weather before I left out the house.
Yeah. I see you over there.
I'm not as fashionable as this guy is, but I like coats.
Me,
I love coats.
I got
Coats.
too many. I got
I'm a
too many.
coat
I don't own a
guy.
I
I
had
love
too
I
many
love
coats.
of
coats.
them.
Macy's, I be in there.
I got
don't
too
own
many
coats.
coats now. I gotta
Is
start
that crazy?
getting rid of them.
You don't
I
own a
don't own
coat?
a coat. I don't own a coat.
You
That's
like one of
crazy.
them chicks that ask for $40.
No. No,
That's crazy.
I just kind of warm. I don't know.
Right.
Oh,
The
oh, you
fire
been.
joint earlier.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, you've been showing out too, man.
What you mean?
Yo, I hate when people bully people. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bully me the other day.
How?
You know what I'm saying? Like your little sucker punch he gave me. This week he gonna say, he's like, yo, Jay, I'm about to do the Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know I can't grow nothing.
Nah,
You know I
bro.
can't grow nothing.
You got
you
me on
can.
beers and
You
ballheads.
know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
neither
So
one.
He like,
you can.
can't
don't
do
have
it.
neither.
You have
He like-
follicles.
Yeah, I got follicles. You get a point
Word.
for follicles.
You
He's
can
like-
get that
he's like,
old
I'm about to do
Stansbury.
Jay-Z. Ooh.
Name
Ooh.
drop.
I can't look like him.
Right.
That's how I look when I play basketball.
Mailman.
When I still have my hair, I start sweating, and then all my little baby hairs just start looking like the mailman right here. I can't have that.
I never thought I would. I mean, speaking of JD, I just never thought I would imagine him with dreads at all.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
In my mind,
Yeah,
Crazy.
In my mind, it just
And
never.
Hove got it right now. What y'all? If we at the barbershop, which one we going with first? If y'all had y'all pick right here, just getting one of these.
None of them.
None of them. Are none of these working?
I don't feel like none of them is what I got. What I got is what I want.
It's 2 then 4 for me.
2 and 4.
2 then 4.
2 and 4. I can see that.
One of my mans got the 3.
I had a fade in about
He
10.
got the
so
whole
I don't know.
Gumby
I'm out of
Gumby.
that, I'm out of that
I ain't
conversation.
had fade in a long time, man. Yo, some barbers is doing some big things out here. I like this. I think this is out in Delaware, where the principal creates a barbershop in the school, connect with the students by cutting their hair. I thought that was real
That's
dope,
dope.
right there.
That's
You
dope.
Like,
got no license. Fucking airlines.
long as the parents
See,
let
I
it
was
go.
thinking about that. Like, somebody's gonna something negative and try to make this out to be inappropriate. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I hope that those kids that's in there getting cuts is the kids that's in detention. You know what I'm saying? Kids that's in detention and he's sitting there and guess what? I'm in detention. When you ever been in detention and got sharp, like lined up, you know what I'm saying? And went home fresh, but got a nice little talking to while you sitting in the chair.
That'd be
like, you know what I'm
dope.
So
saying?
is the principal actually the one cutting their
Yeah,
hair?
this
He
the principal right
he
here. I
might
thought
be licensed.
he might be. He might be. I just thought that was fly right there, just
It
actually
is.
doing
You see,
that.
you got the kids
something
in the back
different.
reading books and
Yeah.
stuff.
That's
what-
like
you know
with
what I'm
a
saying?
phone or something like that.
I definitely like
Saving
that.
the parents money too.
They had another. They were showing how the barbershops give students free haircuts if they read books aloud to barbers. I'm
That's
like,
dope.
yo, I
Oh
thought
shit, my kids would get free haircuts all the time.
That's
I
dope.
thought that was
Yeah.
real fly, like right there. And you got me thinking about two different things. Shout out to my boy G Ruff. My man Ruff was I was hollering at him earlier today, and he has a book club at his school, and I think he has like a swim club as well.
Roughing that now.
I don't even want to shout the school out right
Okay,
now,
I
but
got
yeah, but he was at the school, and just big up to him for even doing that. And one thing he said, two things I want my black kids to learn how to do is read well and swim. And I was like, yo, that's real major right there. I had an ex-girlfriend who went to Howard, and she was a bio major, extremely bright. And I hope she's not watching and gets upset if she sees. But I remember, even if she is watching, it's a true story. She did not graduate on time because she couldn't swim and didn't pass her swimming class.
Right.
And I'm like, damn, this is like a requirement that they're making us have as
Yo,
far
it's
as
real
swimming.
in the military, bro. Like, it's certain phases. Like, I don't know about everybody else, but say Marine Corps is different phases, first, second, third phase, and each phase is a certain one, like, or sometimes two major, accomplishment, that you have to pass. You know what I'm saying? Say like third phase is like the last phase is like the rifle range. That's one of the last things you do. But like second phase is swim qual, and it's weird how it's still racist because they like took all the black people. We go into the pool and they like, all right, you, and you over there. All y'all go that way. And I look and it's like all the white boys over here, and I'm like, kind of like snuck over there. They like, what are you doing over here? Go that side. I was like, yo, like, but I could swim because I already peeped what was going. He's like, you can't swim. It's like,
Wow.
yeah, I can swim real good. They made me go I skipped the first two joints. They made me go all the way up to the high joint, jump off and tread water for like 10, 15 minutes. And now all the brothers is on the 2-foot side, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Trying to doggy paddle. And I'm like, damn, niggas really can't swim.
Yo,
This is
it's
crazy.
it's crazy.
Which is funny because we island people, not by nature.
And a lot of people in the islands, they can't swim. I'm
Bruh,
not trying to sound
it ain't
funny.
even that. We don't. How often do inner city kids really have access to pools?
Oh,
Like,
no,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
Sure, for sure.
And you
That's
know,
really it,
not
right
for
there.
nothing. I swim in Solid Field, but if I had kids, I'd be like, you're not swimming in Solid Field. I know what goes on
It's
in that
definitely
pool.
a culture thing.
I know what goes on
It,
in that
it,
pool.
it, it
It's a
definitely.
culture thing. It's a demographic thing too. Because you
I've done it.
Brothers from Florida can
Pool be
swim.
real hot.
Shout out to
can't.
Justin on the
Yeah,
check-in.
because even I went to school at the college I went to. Like we had a swim class, and of course I could swim. Like I was good.
Yeah.
And one of my football coaches was the instructor. So, and I told him I could swim, so I was good the whole semester.
Yeah.
But there was a handful of kids that was going crazy
Tell me,
in
yo.
4 feet, like.
Yeah.
4 feet.
Like,
Wow.
like they was slipping off
they
off
6'2".
the Atlantic shelf
they
or
6'2".
something. You would think they was going to the bottom of the ocean.
I was one. I learned how to swim in college. I took a swimming class.
In college?
Took a swimming class.
That's wild. You think?
I used to teach my friends how to swim
No, I didn't.
in the neighborhood.
I got thrown in the pool when I was a kid.
That's how I learned.
I got thrown in the pool.
No,
No, that's how I didn't know how to swim. Once
Yeah.
that happened to me,
Man.
I didn't want to go back in the pool.
Yo, that's crazy.
I was thrown in the deep end.
That's-
And
I was
stayed
in
away
the
from
pool
pools for a
already. I
long
was
time.
comfortable with the floaties. And I remember my pop
Yeah.
snatched them joints off and was like, yo,
I
and
like
tossed
the-
me in there. And you know what? Sometimes it's about just don't
Buoyancy.
panic. Don't panic though. You swimming though. They ain't even buoyancy. Like, yo, the same way how
I
you
just
do
had
it
that
with
word in mind. I
floaties.
wanted
Maybe
a
you
point.
should have started with some adult
3
floaties.
points for
You know
that,
what I'm saying? And you'd have been lit.
You got 3 points for that.
They thought it was funny when throw you in the deep end, let you try for yourself. I was like, nah,
Right.
good. But I got to college. I said, you know what? I need to learn. I took swimming class. And I learned.
How did you feel inside? You're a football player. You're the big guy on campus. You touch me, I'll knock you out. But you can't swim.
Was a whole bunch of us in there.
So misery loves company.
right.
No doubt. No doubt, B. I'm wondering. I'm like, he's like, yo,
Yeah.
were they all black?
No.
Okay, it's some white people.
It's some white boys from Chicago.
Okay.
A couple of white boys from the north. They couldn't swim neither.
Go. All right.
Yeah, they like, ain't too many pools in our neighborhood. I said, I feel you.
But they
All
could ice
right.
skate, though.
Checking in on that one right there. Yo, man, one thing I love about y'all are well versed and y'all know a lot about certain topics that I might not have all the information about. T, you brought this up to me earlier and wanted to have this conversation. Can anybody chime in on the Jay-Z and Yo Gotti, they team up to sue Mississippi over the horrible jail conditions?
Oh man, that's something.
Y'all know anything about what's going on?
Yeah, the provision down there, the sheriffs, they just basically running like a slave camp. Like inhumane conditions. Like for instance, they just got guys thrown in cages. They don't eat out every day like they're supposed to. And nobody's governing over this. Like the sheriff is the man.
Yeah.
The sheriff is in all.
I'm just controlling everything that's going on.
Nobody's over him. So he does whatever he wants. It's like taking you back to the 1930s. But
Yeah,
I forgot the
gun
time frame, but I think I overheard or read that like 7 people have died while in custody of these jails out
It's
there.
terrible.
And how
That's
long
why
of a
they're
span?
suing.
But
I'm not sure how long the span was.
We don't understand how much power a sheriff has in those type of counties.
No doubt.
The sheriff he's the judge, the jury, executioner.
I think the only person over him probably the governor. Right?
If and they're friends, I'm sure.
Of course.
So it's like nobody to check this dude.
Right.
So even if you complaining, he's like, I don't care.
But
Right.
while they were walking around, you could tell nobody was doing nobody was supervised. Like the videos were like inmates making these videos, walking around in floods.
Yo, it's crazy, man.
With phones that they got from COs.
And just recording completely everything. I mean, some of this stuff is like the toilet, like when your toilet clogs,
Yeah.
it had spilled out and like they were literally walking through their own fecal matter.
Right.
Like, it was
Oh,
very-
wow.
Hold on, what? Hold on.
5 inmates dead in the past.
Oh,
2
they
years.
Fecal
own-
matter.
Fecal
in
matter.
2 weeks?
She said they were walking in their own
But this is
fecal
but see,
matter. You
you know-
get some points for
You
that.
know,
too.
the sad part about it is that I say we, but the majority of people just hearing about this. This been going on for 20, 30 years.
20, 30 years.
But
in
that's not the only
Mississippi. It's
place.
crazy.
It's a lot of
That's what I
places
mean.
that's like that,
That's what I'm
man.
saying, but we don't have those type of jails up here. Those are jails down there. We don't have like sheriff parishioners down up here.
We
Up,
don't, but we have similar things happening that have happened.
yeah, but you could get stuff.
But now they're
Up
trying
Nah,
under
you seen
attention
that?
here.
Remember that joint? I'm sorry to cut you off. What was that Omar? What's his name, man?
Omar Broadway.
Omar Broadway documentary joint. He was in Northern.
He was
What
in Northern,
Yo,
but that's nothing compared to what's going on
but
down
the
there.
bad is
yo.
bad though. You know
Nah,
what I'm
Nah,
saying?
it's a
bruh.
different type of bad.
No,
Different
bruh.
type of bad.
It's different
Yeah.
type of bad, bro. Because
That's
a ghetto in New Jersey, a ghetto in America is not the same ghetto in Jamaica, bro,
True.
Right, true.
That's
True
right.
that.
or Brazil for that matter. It's
That's
a
right.
different level of sadness.
DR.
Well, that just depends on government though.
Exactly, but I'm saying down south,
Yeah, the
they run
Mississippi.
shit differently down
It's
south.
different. It's
Yeah.
just like that movie. Well, it's different. That movie Life.
Yeah.
Right.
The chain gang.
How it
Yes.
runs that's how it runs.
And you would think it's not possible. It's
I'm not
possible.
baby
bro.
daddy.
I used to go to the prisons in Mississippi when I was in boarding school because I went to boarding school in Jackson. So it is very different.
I had a family member that was actually on a chain. They still have chain gangs in South Carolina.
That's crazy. I got Justin on the check-in talking about I seen the picture of that jail, bodies left dead, laid in cells. Food looks terrible. Yo, that's crazy still having a chain gang. We spoke about that before with Dr. King, how before they got him out of jail, he was going to be on the chain gang for one of those crime jets. I think with the bus boycott, they were talking about it. And who got him out? Kennedy. Kennedy got him out of jail. I remember speaking about it last
On
year.
the chain gang over a bus.
Over a bus. And you know, the funny thing when it comes to Dr. King, they always talk about, nonviolence. He was nonviolent. But they never talk about the brilliance of him in the economic structure, how he's like, yo, we're not going to fight, but what we're going to do is we're going to mess with their pockets when we're doing this
By not riding the
protest.
bus.
It really wasn't about the nonviolence. What it really was
Finance.
is financial leverage.
Correct, sir.
And we always get taught nonviolent. Black people don't fight back.
Right.
Be nonviolent.
Right.
Be good and nice.
Right.
But they're not. That wasn't really his message. His message was, all right, we're not going to fight because we're going to get them in with their pockets. And all the money that they lost with the bus boycotts, and they lost millions of dollars back then. We never really talk about it. I think as a culture, like that was his mission. His mission was the financial leverage.
They lost millions of our dollars, and it's crazy. I gotta find it. I'll send you the link. But I seen something today. Somebody interviewed with Charlemagne. He was on the Breakfast Club, and his family. You know, he's saying his family's somewhere down south, either Alabama, Mississippi, something like that, and that Dr. King, Rosa Parks, all these people, they fought so hard for equality and to want to have a seat on the front of this bus. Why are we worried about riding on the front of their bus? Because at the end of the day, when this bus take off, the next stop, we all getting off at the same stop. Whether you sitting in the front of the bus he said that he worded it this way, like, you sitting in the front of the bus, the minute that bus takes off, within seconds, where that person was in the front, if you're in the back, now you're in that position. Instead of fighting to want a seat at the front of their bus, we should have had our own buses.
True. This is what Tyler Perry was saying.
And we have our own buses. And we, just like, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black
Wall Street.
Black Wall Street, you know what I'm saying?
Rosewood.
Where you got black businesses, black dry cleaners, black this, black restaurants, black that, you know what I'm saying? And basically, like, it wasn't an argument.
Yeah, but people, I mean, it sounds good, but who is the one that's going to give you the means to have the buses?
Get it done in the beginning.
Bro, like, the money that those white bus companies, the millions of dollars that they lost, those millions of dollars can be put into this.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I understand what you're saying, but
You're right.
You just can't get a bus to start driving. There's legal
The license.
ramifications.
Well, this
that
guy
have
is
to-
saying
so-
that his
so-
family.
so-
This
I
guy
can
was.
deny you a license to drive this bus
Sure.
if I
With
feel
this
like
guy
it.
That
was
would've been
saying.
hard.
Okay, so why are we trying to be equal with somebody that's going to make a loophole to begin with?
Well, that's what
That's
To right now,
madness.
where those same prisoners, you ain't gonna never be equal. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying
madness.
that we have to understand, like, we still have to get permission to travel in this country. You just can't get a car and start driving because you
Sure.
got
Right,
the money for
right.
it.
Sure.
Well, this guy, claimed that his family had hundreds of buses. They were one of the few.
You think somebody gonna give him a
Black-owned
license
bus
to drive
companies.
those buses?
Say again.
Who's gonna give him the license to drive those buses?
They had buses. They drove buses.
No,
His
understand
family
what I'm
had.
saying.
No, his
They-
family had buses,
They
and
had
he's
a
saying
bus
that
company or
by
something.
they had a bus company.
Okay, talking about this is
By
recent.
no, this is back
Damn.
then. You know what I'm saying? From
Okay.
I think he said 1927 and like 1960 something,
Mm-hmm.
and that whole integration process basically ruined his family's business.
It
Oh.
did.
You know what I'm
Integration
saying?
fucked us.
It definitely
You know what
did.
I mean? And for a matter of, at the end of the day, you could be on the bus right now and like a cop come on the bus and be like, "Yo, get off the bus." You know what I'm
See,
saying?
True.
It's a catch-22
Right.
because we messed ourselves up at the
You-
same time. We wasn't afforded everything we needed. So for instance, I could go to Jason's grocery store. He's black owned, and we can get most of the stuff we need. Or then we can go to Charlie's grocery store. He got everything we need.
Well, it's like Walmart now.
And that was the difference. Like, okay, I could just keep
No,
supporting
seriously.
Jason, but it's stuff that Jason he can't get. It's nothing he can
Because
do
I can't get the
about it.
contract with him.
Right, it's nothing he can do about
Right,
it. So
right,
I
right.
gotta go to Mr. Charlie.
Well, that's politics.
And that's,
Well,
thank you. That's my
you
part about
do-
not being able
you-
to do
you
what
do,
you
but
want to
you-
do because
you-
you have money. That
but
doesn't-
the
that's
thing
not-
is, it's
not
all. But the thing is,
That's in those times.
but it's always going to be that way.
You
Well,
do,
I mean,
but you
yeah.
don't. At the end of the day, us.
That hasn't changed.
I don't want to get
Definitely
into the
has.
whole systemic, umbrella. But at the end of the day, say for example that whole thing, Jersey City. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, people lost their lives. Whatever. But at the end
Look at
of the
Justin's
day,
question.
I work out there, and when I tell
look at
you,
Justin's
I
question.
see these Jewish people, the Hasidic Jewish people, walking down the streets of Jersey City like they own it. It's because they do. You know what I'm saying? And when you see these people in these neighborhoods, they only go to stores that people that look just like them. I doubt if they even go to Walmart, because I ain't never seen a Hasidic Jew in Walmart. I'm going to tell you straight up. 34 years of life, I never seen one in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? But we run to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, in their community, they got everything they need right there at that corner store. You know what I'm saying? And all it is a corner store. But
That's
think
how you
about
do it.
Because
think about
they
the
stole
average hood
everything.
where people go to shop. A lot of people don't even have vehicles, so they might go to a Walmart or a ShopRite because they really need to.
You know,
but
a lot
we
of
talking
that-
about the hood where people just live off of lunch meat and everything that you could get at the corner store. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of that's because the Jewish people ain't been programmed the way we have in the hood or other places
Right.
to run to Walmart. They just
Right.
don't
Well,
believe in it.
well, when you control information, because Jewish people control information, When you
Sure.
control information, that's a big part of it. When you control banks, that's a big part of it. When you control farm and land, that's a
No.
big part of it.
See, you're in a bigger aspect of it. We talking about the ones in like in the
But
Jersey
watch this,
City
but
that
see,
are in
it goes
to
global
that,
footprint that
because
kind
how
of
do-
starting at a smaller scale.
How do you
But they
get-
learn it from each other, though.
How do you get a? It's not even that we're not that informed, cause how do you get the Jay-Z's, the Puffies, the
You gotta be Jewish.
you know, all
It's
these
relationships.
people, you know what I'm saying? Now watch this. The Tyler Perry's that has this, you know, ginormous studio that you don't think that these, I'll just say 4 of them, these 4 black men couldn't create a new Black Wall Street?
Well,
You don't think that they could create and open their own bank with the funds that they have, that they couldn't open their, and Oprah, you got to throw Oprah in there too. You know what I'm saying? That's the big bag.
Well, the one thing about
Come
Oklahoma
on,
is
man.
different is that
We could have
the
our
KKK
own. It's just a
ran through
matter
there
of
and made
us.
sure they couldn't do
Yeah,
that.
Those relations,
once
we
they-
want to have those relations with them instead of creating a situation where we don't have to go through them.
You know
They're,
why?
Rely
they're,
on
they're
them,
gonna
depend
bomb
on
me.
them.
I got a question before you go, Barry. One real quick. On the check-in, a lot of people are listening to what's going on with this topic, and Justin says when you attack the bottom line profits, you affect change. He said the question is, could we pull that off today? And are we willing to give up that much of our
Ooh,
comforts
the
to
word.
really
The
make
word.
a change?
You said a word.
No, we're
And
not.
That's a big
You said a word.
No.
Willingness.
willing.
But
Thank
that's
you, Justin.
the word.
Comforts.
But you know where
That's
where
the
willingness
word.
comes in to play?
Hmm.
Knowing who you are. Because,
Uh-huh.
you know, they all know that they're all Jews. And they all know that they're going to stick together because they're the same people. And we look out for the same people. We argue about whether we Hispanic, whether we
Who's
Jewish,
light-skinned or who's
Muslim.
dark-skinned.
It's too
Keep
much.
it simple.
It's too much nonsense amongst us for us to even agree upon who we are. So how are we going to agree to come together with a plan? We can't even agree who we are.
We can't even be like Niners fans.
Nah, nigga.
There you go.
Like, let's be real. I've been down since back then, and you don't accept me. T. Like,
Because you went to the other side.
what other side? I didn't even know the divisions. I didn't know. I wasn't educated. My people didn't teach me.
Yeah, you did go in division.
Right.
Though.
You know what I'm
the
saying?
Rams last
So you're not
year.
going to accept me, but
Then
we
the Seahawks.
expect a big change.
I remember
with,
seeing him in some Chiefs attire.
Nah, it was just red. It really
Nah,
wasn't.
some Chiefs attire.
Nah, but back to Justin though, guys. What do y'all think? I don't think we can do it. Cousin Bill said it takes unity. We fight each other. We do fight each other all the time. I don't see it happening. I'm not willing.
The word is everybody's not willing to sacrifice
I don't see it.
their personal whatever it is. That's why boycotts don't work these days because nobody's following through with them.
They
Like
gonna-
I couldn't afford Gucci.
Because you're
So I ain't
boycotting.
boycotted.
Because
I
you're
just,
boycotting
you
stuff
know.
that don't matter.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like for instance
T.
sports and stuff like that. We don't boycott like
when
the
they were supposed to
players
be
don't
boycotting
boycott.
the NFL
The
joint.
players don't boycott.
They should.
Boycotting it.
The players don't.
Now
They
you
should.
But
figure if
they're
you
not willing to
They're
give
not
up that
willing to
comfort.
do it.
and
That's my
and you know what the
point.
thing is,
I
you
understand
right,
why,
'cause
though.
the only excuse you can say
I'm
is,
not giving up.
yo, like
That's
I got a
generational wealth.
family.
600 and
This is
something
my
thousand a
job.
game either.
I got a family. This is how I feed my
That's
family.
generational wealth.
At the end of the day, you're a grown man. Yeah, you're a professional athlete, but is that the only talent? Is that the only thing that you consist of? Is throwing a football or shooting a basketball or
I do
this
you
or
one
that,
better.
whatever
In the
it may
black
be.
community, you can't even get teachers to unite for a boycott.
Right.
You know one thing.
Because we're not going to look out for each other.
Sometimes we do as a people, and it was a major time this
Anybody
past
want to
weekend.
give they pension up? Crazy?
I'm gonna say a smaller, not the pension, but as far as uniting as people, I looked and I saw this post right here, from Joe, and it went viral as far as within our
Right.
Network.
network
Yeah,
of people.
I saw it on somebody's
I
joint,
saw it on yours,
and I
I shared
immediately
it, he
when I
shared it.
saw it,
I shared it.
me and Mr. Plummer like dope, like
Yeah,
that's
I-
my guy.
I
You
fucks
know what I'm
with
saying?
Plummer.
And he's very influential. You know what I'm saying?
You want to read this
History-
out right here?
History. You want me to read out
Yeah,
loud?
yeah, read out.
Man, we was just
Black
talking
people,
about
we read. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
It's not
D
cut off,
got
but
it. D
I
can
need
speak
three
on it.
more.
though.
I
It was
need three
done.
more
The
students
deed was done.
for my African American and sports class before the end of Monday, or my course and my job at Rutgers will be terminated. Please spread the word to anyone still registering for classes Tuesday, Thursday, 5 to 6:20 on Livingston. I'm assuming Livingston campus for Rutgers. Yo, Mr. Plummer, man, and he's actually a neighbor of mine. You
True.
know what I'm saying? And that guy, bro, like, high school very extremely influential. You know what I'm saying? He has a
Selfless.
separate relationship with my
Selfless.
parents to where this is probably one of the first teachers that called my house that it wasn't something negative. He'd call my parents, you know what I'm saying, be like, yo, this is what your son did today. You know what I'm saying?
This is the
type
crazy
of thing.
part. I grew up with him, personally grew up with him. We met when I was 7 years old. His father was my soccer coach.
Okay.
He's his father's son.
Right.
His dad is
Awesome.
he learned exactly from his dad.
Right.
I mean, he can't duplicate his dad, but his dad is something crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, as soon as I saw
them
that,
Plumbers,
I was like,
man,
oh, I
them
gotta.
Plumbers is some special
First
dudes,
off, I
man.
gotta follow
Shout
him.
out to them, yo.
And
Shout
second
out.
off, I gotta repost this. And it was like 2 days went by. I was like, Mr. Plumber don't follow me back. Chipped.
Yeah, the father, his brother, cool. Yo, they're what it is. There is some positive community brothers.
Positive
That's-
people.
And he
Positive
he
people.
has the respect of the community.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
That plumber family got they doing it, man. I like the way they just love the community. Period.
Right.
And it'd be dope because you could see when he frustrated too, but he still keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ever talk to his dad? You be like, man, I see why Joe's the way he is.
Right.
His dad is just a walking book of wisdom, yo.
Okay.
Of life, not just book smart, just life.
Life.
Like I said, I
OG.
met him when I was 7, and
Mhm.
to this day, I always ask about his dad. Like, yo, he said stuff to me when I was 9, I never forgot.
Right.
Man, shout out to Joel Plummer. I know I definitely shared to some of my former athletes who go to Rutgers now, and they said they shared it with their people, and it was I see
That's
about 70+ comments and a whole bunch
Anybody
of
started,
shares.
To me,
give
yo,
a
that's
shout out
crazy.
to them.
That's-
Everybody who came together for that.
That's crazy that like something like that. If I'm going to school, you know what I'm
for
saying?
somebody's
That's gonna be one of the
business.
main classes, number one class. I'm like, oh, I gotta get up in here.
Yeah.
As many, think about how many just black student athletes are at Rutgers. Just the athletes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Any sport. People that, males, females, whomever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bruh, that's a class that, like, yo.
It's
like,
crazy.
you
They
gotta
might
be-
not have
had a
known
kid
about the
that age,
class.
I would have tried to.
You gotta
They
be
might
in
not
it.
even know about the class.
You know why?
Bruh, it's in their little joint when they register. You
don't
know?
read.
It's been a while. They don't read. They in
They-
college.
they-
College.
I wish we
Food
I
truck.
wish we could do that for people's businesses,
We can.
Right.
but I think it's all predicated on
Ooh,
respect.
Predicated.
I don't know.
Whose fault
Oh,
is that though? That the class isn't being put out there like that. Is it the university?
Is that not in a some
it-
sort of catalog with
Is
where you
it-
register?
Some
is
people
it the-
just don't
is
know
it the
pop-
counselor, like
Some-
people
some-
get
some-
have, these
People
students
just
have
going,
to
but
meet-
people going
Some
to
people
school
just don't know
but people
about
just
every
go-
class that's
and
available.
people
I
going to
remember having
school
situations like that.
because they think it's the right thing to do though. Like they're not in there. Like they just think it's the thing to do. Like and people don't be really in college and be like a lot of people. I should say there's other people that will go and they go for what it's for. But people just there because they supposed to be there.
And
Something to
that's
do.
an African American in sports class.
Right.
Yeah.
Like every
didn't offer that
athlete
stuff
at the
for me.
school should have been part of that class. So
Bruh.
whose fault
Right.
is it that they're not enrolling in
I
it?
hear
Might
what-
not have known. How
Nah,
many
I
years
hear
has he
what
been
D
there?
saying though. You got coaches,
Like 4 or 5
you
years.
got people
4 or
that
5.
should know
You
about
got these
that course.
academic
You should.
counselors
They-
and stuff
and
like
sometimes
that.
they don't push
that's- Yeah.
And they should.
But I would go straight to my.
And him as a teacher, how come
athletes.
he's not going to some of these coaches or counselors saying,
might
"Yo,
have.
why-
Well,
why
might
don't you
have.
put
Right.
these
to,
in the
to,
class?"
to keep
Like,
it to being though, like that's a busy dude. Like
I mean, he might have done. I can't say he did.
Yeah, I'm not saying he did or
He
didn't,
might
but I'm just
have.
thinking outside the box. Like,
No doubt.
he do Plainfield schools, then Rutgers, and he a whole photographer and a father. So
Word.
that's a busy
Nah,
dude.
but like D said, no, that should be something targeted towards anybody playing sports for Rutgers.
Sometimes,
Exactly.
sometimes you definitely gotta
anybody
put
that's
in that
My-
legwork.
playing
my old
sports,
reverend.
that's looking into sports
Not my-
management,
Nah, I
sports
get it. I hear what D
marketing,
said.
anything like that.
They, my old neighbor was a reverend and a professor at Rutgers, and all the athletes they got sent to his class. Like it was one of those classes. So I know what you mean by that, and hopefully this will change. So I want to salute everybody who supported Joel Plummer when it came to this, and they came together on something positive. And I think they said the class is
I kind of see now why.
the class is full now.
That's a late class.
Yeah.
The class is full, like 28 people, and it came from his supporters, the people that have
Yeah.
love and respect for him.
That's a tough class time.
you know,
5 to 620.
we can come together for something positive. Before we close it out, I want to dedicate this show to a former teacher of mine who had passed away, Mr. Robinson, and like a Joel, he was my African American history teacher My senior year, I was actually in his last class with Mr. Rob. I remember we threw a party for him with the senior. Shout out to my sister Keisha. It's a picture of her and Mr. Rob. Mr. Rob, if anybody's from Plainfield High School, y'all know how much. I think he taught for about 30 years. Y'all know how much this man meant to
Bro.
us. He was one of the coolest guys ever to know. Big supporter when it came to athletes. He wasn't scared to teach us his curriculum. And
I was just about to say something about that. We was just looking through stuff and what we was just talking about, and that's my uncle. You know what I'm
Mr.
saying?
Robinson,
He's married to my grandfather's sister. You know what I'm saying?
I never knew that.
And they live right over here on what's that, between North Ave and Third. Start with an F. I can't even think of the name of the street. Fillmore Avenue.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That guy, I've had a lot of talks with him.
Beautiful man.
I never got a chance to be in his class. When we found out that he passed, the services this Saturday, I believe at Rosa Sharon.
Okay.
But we sitting there and we found out. I just happened to go to my pop's crib and he started crying. He was like, "Yo, like you don't understand. Like this is a good dude. Like
Yeah.
I go to his house and clean his gutters, do this, do that, third, work on his car. Anything he ever asked me to do, I did that not because he was fan, but just because I was in high school and I was never able to take his class.
Mhm.
And anybody that ever took his class, they spoke very highly of
Absolutely.
him and the impact that he had on them.
Absolutely. Barry, did you have Mr. Rob?
No, I didn't have him.
It's in the old building.
I think he was.
No, I had him in the note.
In the
I had him.
building?
I think he was still there when I came back to actually work for the high school. I believe he was.
Nah.
still there.
He
had
retired
been-
in '98.
No, I'm thinking of another different Mr. Rob.
Yeah,
I didn't have him.
This Mr. Rob. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
Uncle
you had
Las.
countless stories.
Y'all call him Houston Robinson.
Houston
That's-
Rob.
That's
Yes.
Uncle Las. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Las?
Uncle Las, bro.
Okay.
On everything.
Yo, man. Rest in peace to Mr. Rob. Beautiful man. And for all my Plainfield people, y'all know you said it's gonna be when?
Saturday
Saturday at Rosa Sharon.
Saturday, Rosa Sharon.
So I definitely have to make sure I pay my respect to Mr. Rob. Before we close it out, anybody got any last shout outs to anybody?
Well, shout out to my son in the Yes League. They had the All-Star game on Saturday. It
Okay.
was good turnout, and they actually won, so I'm proud of them. And all the kids that came out and played, And it was a packed crowd for some last-minute stuff T-Bone put together for as far as the All-Star game.
I went to a Yes League game on I think Wednesday, and my nephews we gotta step it up. They got cracked a little bit.
My son team undefeated, 4-0.
I gotta go check your son out then, man, cause
He
my
on the
boy-
run. He on the run this
What-
year.
Jason's next bandwagon.
He having a hell of a
yeah,
year.
yo, look, yeah, I'm a band, and I'm at the game on Wednesday, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cheering for my Huff boys, I'm cheering for them. In the middle of the game, I'm like, if y'all don't score more points, I'm cheering for the girl over there who
See
is
how he switched
schooling
teams
you.
like
yo,
that?
yo,
See how he switched teams like that?
now hold on, I'm gonna make
That's
this
proof.
announcement now.
That's proof.
First of all, I'm gonna say it in front of y'all before y'all find out later. I dedicated 39 years of my life to my team.
North Carolina.
Yes.
Yes.
I think right now,
Uh-oh.
for health reasons, I need to take a little leave of absence.
Come on to the Orange Bowl.
No, I can take a leave of absence for my fanship just for right now. I'm gonna come back.
Just drive 5 minutes down
No,
the road. to
no,
Durham,
I
you know,
am
Come on the camera. Indoor
supporting
stadium.
Seton Hall
We'll take
right
y'all.
now. I'm coming back home. I'm
That's
home.
acceptable.
Yeah, I'm home.
Okay.
Shout out to my big
can
brother.
get
Shout out
that.
to Anthony Avant. We had this conversation. We was texting each other. I'm going to support my home team.
I'm Rutgers fan right now.
You Rutgers
Rutgers
doing?
doing decent in basketball.
I'm still an
right now.
Orangeman, but
All right,
I'm rocking with
cool.
Rutgers
So
right
I'm
now.
with Seton Hall right now. They look good playing St. John's the other day. So yeah, man. Just wanted to put that out there when y'all see me with some silver and blue. I'm rocking with them.
Nah,
but
you
but
get that.
but Barry, definitely shout out to your son. Congrats on the win.
Pistons.
They play for the Pistons.
Pistons bad boys.
Oh, okay. That is your team right
That's my
there.
team
That's your
too.
team
It's
right there.
ironic he's on my team.
Shout out to the worm right there. D, you got any last
Worm.
shout outs?
Nah. Nope.
Flies guy, no? Any shout out?
Nah, man. We Gucci.
OC, Oh, see, you got any new parties coming up? Cause you've been doing it real
No,
big.
man, I'm done, yo.
You done?
I'm done.
Man, yo, man, make sure y'all can they follow you now? Is the page?
Yeah, I got the page.
Where can they follow you, man?
OC
Y'all need to have that energy from OC, man.
OC.007. Yo, I chilled out a lot, man. You see him over here drinking my bottle of water.
Yo,
You know what
man,
I'm
you
saying?
just
I don't want to be out of control OC no more. I'm trying to be,
I noticed
you know,
I noticed the H2O.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cooling out, bro.
That's
It's
good.
trying-
Drinking what?
That's
I'm
Drinking
trying to like, yo, you know what?
New
And
world.
just to, I ain't gonna stretch it out, but like, I don't know. I seen an interview. I haven't watched it yet with Jay-Z and why he growing his hair out. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And to be honest, I don't know what I'm doing. People like, yo, you getting dreads? I'm like, I don't know. I might do the Jay-Z. I might get. I don't know what I'm doing. But at the end of the day,
You got
maybe
options.
for some of the reasons why you said like, yo, I'm gonna come on home. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's time for some change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me, you got locks. People like, you getting dreads. I'm like, I don't know if I'm getting dreads, but you know, if I decide to do anything, I'm getting locks. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just the wording alone and the intent that we spoke on earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If I decide to take my lock journey, then that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a deeper, reason why.
It's crazy you say that, and I never
We
really
express
get into
ourselves
that with
through
people.
hair.
Yeah.
I never get into that with people because
Some
when I
people-
started growing my hair, that wasn't the thing.
Yeah, some people got dreads, but other people have locks.
No
Like,
doubt.
you know what I'm saying? And it's a mental thing. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
so
absolutely.
I'm just trying,
Once they
elevate and do something a little different. And my hair just being like Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Just I don't know. One of y'all with the SAT.
my favorite
words.
one was the one with the bull in the back.
Individualism.
Something just
That
an
shit was
further
crazy.
extension of who I am.
Nah,
You know
and,
what I'm
and,
saying?
and that's what we do as people. Whether it be me with the beard, whether it be you with your hair right there, the
Right.
locks, however we do, we express ourselves through hair. And that's one of the main themes with this show. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Let me shout y'all out before we head on out.
I'm gonna hit Tyler Perry up for one of them beards though.
Shout out to Justin on that. You gonna hit Tyler Perry for this
Tyler
bid?
Perry, see you got extra beard
Uh,
laying around.
Yo, definitely shout out to Just, shout out to Rojan, Ray, Cousin Bill, Kendall, Fly Nine, everybody on the check-in. We appreciate y'all. Andrea, Terrence, Chris, who else? Jalil. Lil, we gotta holler at each other. Kelly Cal. Who else was on the check-in that Toya, Maul, Angela, Mal. Always shout out to Mal, Lou, everybody. Yo, make sure y'all share this with your people. Thank you for supporting every week. We are Beds and Baldheads. We will see you next week.
Gang gang.